So this is it. This is the ultimate occasion, the biggest game. It is time to get that steely focus in the eyes. Things have bubbled up really nicely here. Now, for one of these teams, it is time to bring it home. National anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Two teams jim-beggling with one common thought, to have their names on this famous trophy.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
komputer lawan komputer di PES 2021 PS3 ya. Ya, temen-temen bisa dilihat di sini ya, ada 2 stick. Di sini kita jalankan 1 stick aja ya. Jadi yang stick keduanya kita taruh di tengah. Lalu kita pilih confirm saja. Di bagian ini di bawah itu ada tulisan coach mode ya. Tekan segitiga coach mode. Dan sebelum kita tekan segitiga coach mode, teman-teman bisa lakukan game plan terlebih dahulu ya, kalau pengen mengotak-atik formasi dan pemainnya. Lalu jika dan sudah selesai formasi, baru kemudian kita pilih tekan segitiga coach mode. Nanti akan ada icon, nah seperti ini ya, ikonnya seperti ini, tandanya itu jadi yang memainkan itu dalam format apa ya, cup ya, main cup, baik itu menggunakan gembok patch atau gembok cup atau beach. Jadi nanti melakukan simulasi atau ketika teman-teman sedang main cup dan lagi malas memainkan
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. That was impressive. Match that. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Kubasi. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Kubasi. Howson. Grimaldo. Now it's Ferran Torres. The ball producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Otamendi. De Paul. Senesi. Paredes.
Paredes, gently done. Spain, well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Otamendi. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Paul, and here's McAllister. Great defending, strong and determined. Kubasi. Howson. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Yamal. Llorente. Paredes. Romero. Ronaldo. Kubasi. Grimaldo shifted upfield. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Otamendi. Messi. That'll be a throw. Romero. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez played out towards the right wing. Cleared without complication. De Paul. Howson attempts a clearance. Romero. Paredes. Messi. And here's the Paul. Alvarez! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Yamal is onto it in a flash. It'll be a throw-in. This is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
Acuna.
Simeone. What a throw in. Out for a throw.
Acuna.
And he's straight offside.
Ferran Torres.
Ronaldo.
Rodri.
Bina. Now it's Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Yamal. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Romero tries to clear. And that's a throw. Can he get onto this? Messi. Alvarez. De Paul. Paredes. Simeone. Baina does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Rodri. And it's Baina. It's run loose here. Llorente. That's very neat. Pedri. Argentina are still that goal to the good. Simeone. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri. Howson aim forwards. Oyarzabal. Over to the left. Bullish header! Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Couldn't quite control it.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Llorente. Baina. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Rodri. Llorente. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Grimaldo. Caresses. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Paredes. McAllister forwards and with intent. No way through there. That has been cut short. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Baina. Now it's Baina. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Howson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Llorente. Oh, nice touch. And that's been drilled in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Otamendi. Moved on forwards. And it's Pedri. Otamendi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Simeone, Argentina have a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Messi! It's a clearance, but not much of one. Now it's to Paul. Messi. Shot a goal! Rodri. Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. Carlos Soler. Played towards the other side. Ferran Torres. Ronaldo. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's played forward. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Llorente cuts up, and that will be the final act. Argentina have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Señoras y señores, tengan el juguete en su mano porque es hora de anunciar el ganador de la historia.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. what the passionate crowd demands. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which
Takes a shot! McAllister. And it's Llorente. Llorente. Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. De Paul. Succumbs to the pressure. Looking here to chip it through. Senesi gets over and intercepts. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alvarez. Spain.
well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Paredes. Great defending, strong and determined. Baina. And here's Yamal. Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Oyarzabal. Yamal. And he's on his way. And here's Baina. Llorente. Yamal. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. De Paul. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Llorente. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, who's going to be first to this? Baina. Now it's Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caresses it through. Well read, nice interception. They've won a corner. Baina goes short. Oh, smashing header! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. That's good defending, very good defending. And he's there to clear it. De Paul. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Yamal. Llorente. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Baina. I was just lacking in accuracy. Simeone. Messi. De Paul. Mikel Oyarzabal. Half-time getting close now. Llorente. Simeone knocks it out wide. Oh, they could be caught out here. Kubasi. Howson. Kubasi. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
McAllister. Paredes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's an excellent interception. McAllister. And they've got a throw. And it's Llorente. And here's Baina. Yamal. De Paul. Messi. Argentina keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Acuna. Oh, played right into his path. Simeone. Acuna looking to hit the byline here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Acuna. Simeone. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Takes the shot! No, he's missed it.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Baina. Yamal. Howson. Llorente drives forward on the overlap. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Baina. Here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ferran Torres. Paredes. Ferran Torres with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Ferran Torres gets his final warning. He's got his cross in. Howson with the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. In once more. Spain making another change here. Rodri tries to clear. And here's the ball. And the shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
McAllister, aim forwards. Cleared away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Carlos Soler, gently done. The changes then in quick succession. Senesi. Paredes. Dani Olmo. Oh, that it, Yamar tries a shot! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Spain take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
There's the shot! They've scored! 30 minutes, and we're all square again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Paredes. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Argentina displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Oh, super find. Messi. Alvarez is flagged offside. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
He's found a way through. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Chance! And that's a real chance missed. Messi. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Alvarez. Messi. De Paul. De Paul! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's heaved it away. Decent progress down the left. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Yamal. It's out for a goal kick. Simeone has created one goal already. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. And a chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Paul.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Rodri. Carlos Soler. And it's Olmo. Pedri. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
I think...
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. Simeone is first to take the long walk. And he puts them one up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
Argentina with the chance to go 2 up. And they're 2 up. Spain can't afford to miss another one.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Argentina are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Two to the good. Spain, so down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Big character, big moment, big save. So this to seal it. And he delivers. Argentina have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.